Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and with Thor Love and Thunder just around the corner, or so we think, I thought it would be fun to see how good Thor is at the moment, especially with brand new content in the game like Dormammu GBR that we can test him on to see where he's at. Now, this is a solo, which I normally don't do. I usually like to play with other players and carry them, but two reasons here. I'm not sure if Thor can solo. That's sort of my first issue. So I don't want to bring other players into this and then leave them disappointed. And two, this is easier. So if Thor can't solo, this will be less embarrassing than losing with the full amount of HP. And for those of you that don't know, Dormammu's actually a lot harder with two other players. You shouldn't play solo, in my opinion, because of the rewards. But I don't need rewards for today. I've already farmed them, so that's not an issue. But Dormammu actually, when you fight with two other players, he gains an extra 500,000 HP, which is a lot of HP. And he also does the mindless one, right? Because there's no other players here, he can't send me to the mindless zone. So I don't believe I can lose my buffs. So I never have to. I don't think I have to switch. We're gonna test it here, but we'll see here. So a minute and 15 seconds for the first phase is honestly not terrible. It's not terrible. Let me see if I lose my buffs here. Yeah, you don't even lose your buffs. So, yeah, that's where it's way easier to solo, which is why it's kind of dangerous. I wouldn't say it's dangerous. It can be misleading when you see how good a character is on a solo situation. It's not necessarily the best example of what they can do. But what you have noticed now is, of course, my damage has dropped off massively, and that's because my Pierce has either disappeared or been cut in half. We're still not sure yet which one it is. What I like about Thor, though, this is a Thor thing, not a Dormammu thing, is you can use his second skill. I really hope they keep some of his skills and change some of his skills. Thor, honestly, while he has some very interesting skills, he also has some pretty frustrating ones to use, namely his fourth skill. His fourth skill and his third skill. I wish his third skill was a little bit faster on the animating. And just did more damage because it just seems so cool, but then just doesn't really do much. And then his fourth skill is just too slow with this massive wind. Like, it looks so cool, but I wish you could cancel it. Like, if you could cancel his skill into other skills and the hammer would keep swinging, that would be absolutely dope. But we're doing pretty good right now. He's holding his own, and I definitely hope that they keep the second skill, because not only is the hammer flight pretty iconic to Thor's character, but it also is massively helpful in this game mode. Like, for example, oh no, I'm about to get hit by the purple. By the purple! You have selected purple. You can just dodge it, right? So I like that. But yeah, we're not doing too bad. 10 bars in 2 minutes. I actually don't know if at this rate we can clear it. Let me tell you that right now. I'm not your man for math on the fly. The tier 3 does some decent damage, but besides the tier 3, it's quite slow. He would be, I assume he would be faster with a rage. I don't want to say for sure that he'd be faster with a rage. The other thing is that his heal always comes at the end of the skill, which, as we know, is just not helpful, because the chance of him getting interrupted or whatever, or you having to cancel out of the fourth skill faster, sooner, is definitely possible. I like that his fifth skill is instantly cancelable. So that there's, I like half. I like half of Thor's skills. I like 5 and 2. And then I wish that they would, pretty much, not like a total revamp, but at least a partial revamp of his fourth and third skills. And then his 1 is kind of just whatever. Most characters don't have a very interesting first skill. Athena says hello. So that sort of does what it does. But we're doing pretty good right now. Let's use that second skill. No, we can just walk out of the way. Pop the tier 3. I think he can clear this. Oh, man. This wasn't supposed to take this long. Keep in mind that if I had a rage on him, he would be able to do this portion of the fight faster, because without Pierce, rage definitely outperforms judgment. But yeah, it's an unfortunate. I can't switch CTPs midway, and I'm not going to switch his CTP with the update just around the corner. I'll probably end up, for those of you wondering what I'm going to do, I'll probably end up keeping the Judgment on him because I feel like a lot of players have Judgment on him now. And then I will test him with Judgment and see if maybe we want to go in a different direction build-wise later. I was really hoping to build a tier 3 faster, but let's just pop this now. When he lands, we can do 5 into 4 and heal up the hit that we took. You can actually still die. What's really funny, you can still die at the end of the Dormammu fight because those purple orbs that are flying around like one at a time, they still keep going. Full charge up. Yeah, if you could cancel that and still get the full accumulation. That's probably what holds Thor back from doing more damage, is that since the accumulation takes so long, you're not actually fighting with the full accumulation for the whole time. If you could pop and get the full accumulation right away instead of having that charge up, where it goes like 1.4, 0.4 to 0.8, and then 1.2, I think that would be a lot better. We're gonna land here, pop 5, and then 4 with the heal. We gotta get out of the way. See, that second skill so clutch, dude. That second skill so clutch. All right. This is with his best team. Just wanted to see that red, or that green text for the heal. As you can see, we're getting kind of battered here. We're at 50% HP, so you do have to be very careful. And I gotta hold it every time. But he's got a decent amount of movement on his skills. The one skill moves him forward. The second skill moves him around. We're gonna wait here because this purple thing's coming. Yep. And we're gonna charge up for the next tier 3. We actually are gonna pop 5, so we have 5 and 6 going to just work in that accumulation even faster. But yeah, this is... So yeah, yo, on the bright side, Thor can solo with a completely... with a pretty much max build besides reforged CTPs. It's not as good as it sounds, is it? It's not as good as it sounds, boys. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost home free. Use that second skill, baby. Use that second skill. Holla. Oh, yes. Where's the purple? There's the purple. Yeah, just too long of a wind-up. Otherwise, he'd be so good. I love to see the Thunder, though. It looks so cool versus Dormammu specifically, because this zone just looks so cosmic. And then Thor's Thunder just looks so raw. It looks sick. But yeah, using the second skill to dodge his attacks is so dope. I don't know what I would prefer more. For Thor to have an accumulation skill, no, sorry, not accumulation skill. For Thor to have a movement skill, or for Thor to have a channeling skill. I don't know which one I would like more. They both sound quite fun. We got to get to the side there. Whew. Just in time. Yo, so he can solo. There we go. 1:35, baby. So it only took him 8 minutes and 30 seconds to solo. Nice. With a full stack. You know, CTP. I think he's got like 8 or 10 Odin's Blessings, White Fox, and Wave. Just a quick look at the build here before we take him into a couple of like pieces of content. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 10 Odin's Blessings, excuse me. I'm in the top 100. This is a very stacked build. We got the Mythic Uniform CTP of Judgment. I'm very curious to know what his artifact is going to be. I hope it's strong for PvE. And then we have the Stage 12 Private Angry Hulk and the maxed out type enhancement. So it doesn't really matter what day of Dormammu I test him on, because actually the Universal Day would be the worst, because he won't get that 20% bonus, but on any of the other days he does get. So 6 out of 7 days of the week he does get that 20% bonus. So now let's see how he does. So stage 24 is definitely not the highest and most impressive stage for Thor versus Null, but it is the highest stage that he can go to currently with what I have unlocked up to 50. And it's just way too thematic for me to pass up the opportunity to do Thor versus Null. We get the stun immunity on the tier 3. We pop it off. Right? If you've read any of the King in Black stuff, it's either Venom or Thor all day, every day. Maybe a little bit of Jean Grey in there, but otherwise, yeah. So we had to do it one more time here. We got the Beta Ray build lead for the lightning damage. He does lack ignore dodge. We'll say that. But we still got stunned. Okay, true. He also, like, doesn't build up his tier 3, right? It just, like, it builds up to, like, 95%. It's so annoying. We're doing okay. Could be better. Could be better. All right, so a minute 12, eh? Woof. With the CTP, with the most synergy possible. On the tier 3 for the iframe ignore. Land with the 5. Just try to pump out as much damage as we can. Then run around him with the lightning. Yeah. I really like Thor still. Even though he's definitely fallen off. And there's no way this current Thor is competing with level 80, man. Okay. We're going to pop 5 after the cutscene. Ooh, we get a nice little burst of like half a bar. But more importantly, we charge up for our next tier 3 faster. Because now we can do this. Yeah, I want to cancel the 4 before the iframe stops. So that Null doesn't have anything to say. Away. I love using Thor's second skill to run away from Null as well. Pop the tier 3, pour on more damage. Die, stupid dragon, die. Yeah, I mean, this is okay. It's fun. It's fun. It's always so much fun to play Thor. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's always fun to play Thor, but yeah, I do it. Like, I can't wait for his level 80, man. He's got to get level 80, right? Like, that. This is not copium. He's got to get level 80. It's got to be. He's gonna clap so many cheeks, dude. He's gonna clap so many cheeks, dude. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh, I can't wait. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna pop the 6. You gotta tank it, bro. You gotta tank it, bro. Because we don't have the co-op skill. Okay, now Thor plus Thor. Thor plus Thor. Yeah, okay. I'm easily entertained, okay? You should be too. Been watching for years. Pop the tier 3, and boom. A minute 30. Guys, he clears Null as fast as he clears Dormammu. Except he had twice as much time for Dormammu versus Null. And Dormammu also doesn't give you access to strikers, yada, yada, yada. Well, but he had a worse team. It's such a stupid comparison. It's not a comparison worth mentioning. So yeah, this is really where Thor shakes out. He can also do, just for those of you wondering, he can do stage 14 of Null, of Ultron. This is the highest stage that he can go to anyways, at least all the way up to, I believe, 35. I don't know if he has energy. No, he doesn't even have energy protection. So yeah, he actually, unless his uniform changes his abilities, he won't be able to go higher than 14 against Ultron until you get to like at least 45. I can't remember. I know that 40 is female, so he won't be able to do that one. Maybe Jane Foster can. And then for Mephisto, I wish that he could do 39 because he does have access to the leadership tag, but he cannot do 39. So I believe for Mephisto, he is either at 20. Yeah, he's probably at 24. So yeah, 24 for both Null and Mephisto, 14 for Ultron, and then an 8.5 minute clear on Dormammu. Not bad solo. And the level 80 should make him insane for dispatch. Should make him very, very good for dispatch. So I'm very excited to see that. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of Thor. How much better do you want this man to be? Do you want him to be the #1 character in the game? I kind of do. I'm a big Thor simp. I'm a big Thor simp, and I'm excited. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.